The poster or the paper?
The poster.
Okay. All right. Now, are we going to yell out? Is it your turn to talk or is it her turn to talk?
Her.
We are the listeners. Yes. You're going to see what you can learn. All right, Mikaila, let's put this up here so you can show them what you've got.
They're cicadas.
All right, well, tell them what a cicada is.
A cicada is a kind of bug,
Okay.
and they make a lot of noise.
Okay. Yes, and there are different kinds. And why is it important for us to talk about cicadas right now?
Because they're out.
And how often do they come out?
13
Some come out
weeks.
13, you're close. Every 13 years. Anybody in here 13 years old yet?
No.
That means the last time that the cicadas came out, none of you had even been born yet. And I was still in college. I wasn't married yet the last time that the cicadas came out, but I sure remember it. Okay? Tell them about these pictures here.
These are 2 cicadas, but I don't even know what they're doing. But they might be fighting.
They kind of look like they're fighting, but they're also, that's how they make baby cicadas. Okay? By doing that little dance right there. And this one, move back a little bit. They're not going to be able to see right here. Okay? They only come out, remember, they only come out every 13 years. That's pretty unique, isn't it? And it says here that only in the adult form do they come out for one short summer season. Okay, during that time they make new baby cicadas. They lay their eggs so that there'll be more cicadas. And when fall comes,
They'll still be out.
yeah, but then they die, and then their young are already buried in the ground. They're buried in the ground for the next 13 years. And these are these ones that are already dead,
Yes.
right here that you saw.
But they're shells.
And look at this picture. Do you see how they're climbing up this post right here? When they finally make to the way of the surface, they attach themselves to trees, plants, and shed their skin to reveal their wings. See how their wings are nice and bright through here? Can you scoot back, sweetie? Alex and them are having trouble moving. They molt 5 times, shed their skin before they die. Okay? Here's a picture. Mikaila, who are you with in this picture? What are you doing?
Drew, Brady.
And those are your friends? And what are you all doing?
We're finding cicadas.
Okay? Okay?
And it says, I am looking for cicadas with my friends.
Beautiful reading. Beautiful reading. And this was about their growth. They remain underground for 2 to 17 years. So some come out earlier than 13 years. But the big population is what comes out, okay? This one's called the periodical cicada, which is what we're experiencing now. If you listen outside, if it sounds like a cricket, but it sounds like there's more than usual at night, those are probably not crickets. They're the cicadas making that noise. They sound a lot like a cricket, but when there's so many of them, it makes it a lot louder. Okay? Cicadas have many enemies. Small mammals eat them. Birds eat them. So the birds are pretty excited right now, aren't they? With all these cicadas out. Something new to eat. And even turtles eat them. One of the most unusual enemies is the wasp. The female wasp stings the cicada, which paralyzes it. What does it mean to paralyze? Who knows what that word
Be
means?
still.
Yes, it freezes it to where it can't move. If something's paralyzed, it's almost like it's frozen. It cannot move. Okay? Then the wasp carries the cicada. Although the cicadas are bigger than the wasp can carry it because it's paralyzed. It's frozen. She carries it to a burrow that she's dug under the ground. The wasp lays her egg in the burrow, and the young wasp hatches. It feeds on the cicada. What a smart wasp. She takes that cicada and she buries it underground, so when the baby wasps are born, they have food. They have food to eat. I did not know that. And this is a picture that Mikaila also brought in.
And
This
it's
is
a
what-
different cicada.
Right, this is a different cicada. This one comes out, I think, more often than the 13-year ones do.
Like 17?
No, sooner. Sooner is what I mean, like maybe just every few years.
I'm frozen.
But it does, it almost looks like a ginormous fly, or even, doesn't it? Yes.
You know that's really huge. It does not look like a really cicada, but it's not really a kind of cicada, but it really is.
It is. This is another kind of cicada.
And by the way,
There's some that only come out every 17 years, too. Mikaila, your daddy's videotaping you. Yes. Okay, and what other exciting thing did you bring to show them? That's back here.
Real cicadas.
These are still alive that you caught in a jar. And Mikaila, explain to them what you've done to this jar. This is a peanut butter jar. What have you done to the lid so that they can stay alive, so they won't die while they're in there?
I taped it.
Well, what else is important to do to that lid?
Don't pass it.
Mikaila, what's also important that you all did to the lid so that the cicadas will not die while they're in there?
I taped it.
I know, but look at the lid, the top of the lid. What do you have to do?
To stay alive, my mom cut a knife in it so they'll have some air.
You have to, anytime you put any kind of insects or anything in a jar, they are like us. They have to have air to breathe, don't they? If you seal them up in a jar like that, they'll die. They won't get any air. So you always need to cut a hole or poke holes in the top so that air can get in, so that they have to breathe just like we do. Yes.
We have like 100 cicadas in our yard.
Boys, let's pass it on. Pass it on. There are 15 of us in here, and it's only to number 2. Yes?
I have cicada in my backpack.
Pass it on.
And cicadas.
Taylor, pass it on.
In that bag. Okay, I have a question for you. We have
Look first, and pass.
We have shedding skin.
Yes, remember that's what we said. That's the molting. And you may be able to see their little, where it looks like, you know how snakes shed their skin, and sometimes you can find the skin. You may be able to find the shells of the cicadas, and it looks exactly like the animal. But if you pick it up, you'll notice that it's hollow. There's nothing in it anymore. Don't interrupt. Okay? Pass on, Catherine. Anything else you want to share? What?
I forgot to read all of them.
Well, I was just, for time, we're just reading little pieces of each one. These are how the newborns come out. They burrow up to 9 feet, Luke. 9 feet in the dirt under the trees. And they eat sap from the trees. So what do we say to Mikaila for bringing these cool things?
Thank you. Awesome. Thank you.
And you've been videotaped this entire time. So thank you.